Hello everyone, welcome to codingscientist.com. You are watching Cloud IoT and Machine Learning on Nano RP2040 Connect. Alright guys, so in the previous lesson you did see about installing the MicroPython firmware into our beautiful little nano chip, right? So that was successfully installed and I showed you the tips how to do it. It's pretty easy. It takes hardly 3 to 5 minutes max and you are ready. Now, in order to access the chip, the MicroPython firmware, which is installed into your Nano RP2040, we need to write codes. We need to write Python code. You can call it as a MicroPython or a Circuit Python code, whatever. End of the day, it is a Python, right? To write that code, we need a compatible IDE, integrated development environment. We can write the code using Visual Studio or code blocks, sorry, not code blocks, Visual Studio IDE, and including Arduino. However, the most easy way, the compatible way is to go for a dedicated IDE like Thonny, Thonny. Thonny is one of the IDE, but I would prefer to use a IDE called MU, right? So I'm going to show you how to install that IDE and configure it, all right? So watch this carefully and keep your browser ready. I'm going to walk you through the steps one by one. Okay, you need to go to this site. It's called codewithmu. Okay, so you can see the link here and it's pretty straightforward. Code with mu, a simple Python editor for beginners programmers. Remember guys, this is a zero to hero series, right? So I'm purposefully showing you some very basic IDE instead of going for a complex ones like Visual Studio and stuff like that. That is at a professional level. But for the beginners who are starting from zero to hero, this is the right one. So go for this and click download. I'm going to click download and then it says download mu for Windows, for Mac, and instructions for Python, for Linux native Python. Let's go for 64-bit Windows because I'm using Windows machine as I make this video. 64-bit, and I'm going to install on my desktop. All right, let's go here and click save. And it's installing. If you can see at the bottom, maybe it's hidden behind my logo, Coding Scientist logo. It says it's installing, it's downloading, actually not installing, mu editor. All right, it is downloaded. Now let's go to the desktop. So this is my desktop and you can see it has been downloaded here. Now what we need to do, you need to double click this. When you double click, it's going to Windows protected your PC, don't run more info, and it should say run anyway. I'm going to click run anyway. It's going to be secured in case if there is any virus or something we cannot help. It's better to clean it up later. Run anyway. It's preparing to install. And I accept the terms in the license. You need to click this and then install. Installing mu editor, which is nothing but a IDE for MicroPython. You can call it a Circuit Python. Please wait while the setup wizard installs mu editor. Okay, it's going to take some time. Looks like that. I don't see the green bar moving at all. That's kind of weird. This is kind of surprising, guys. It shouldn't be taking so much time. Yeah, let's give it a minute. We got to be patient sometimes. In the mean, okay, there you go, validating install, and it's moving fast now. Copying new files, registering the product, okay, updating component registration, okay, copying new files. If you see my desktop, I have ton loads of IDEs. Can you see? There's a Visual Studio, there's Thorny IDE, UPyCraft. Oh my god. Literally, code blocks. I have code blocks. I have PyCharm. Well, you got to get used to every type of IDEs, right? If you get into the coding aspects and move from basics to advanced level, we got to get exposed to multiple levels of IDEs. Well, it's a huge file, it's a huge installer, it's taking quite a bit of time. We got to be patient. Copying new files. Please wait while the setup wizard installs mu editor. Okay. Anyways, we got to wait. And I don't have to, I don't have anything to talk. So we got to keep watching the screen till it installs successfully. We can actually use Thorny IDE as well for Nano RP2040 Connect board. It's not an issue. I will show it to you. We can also use UPyCraft IDE. So that is also possible because end of the day, the MicroPython and the RP2040 chip, it's binded together. And the good part is RP2040 chip is being used in Pico, Raspberry Pi Pico as well. So you saw one of my series where I was using Python and Thorny and UPyCraft. All right, completed. Let's finish the button now. Let's finish. Okay, there you go. I finished. And where is the IDE? I cannot see anything on the window. It's kind of surprising. Is there any installer on the desktop? It didn't create any shortcut as well. Let me just search mu. My system itself is getting hung. Mu, there you go. Can you see it? If I search for mu on my search bar, mu editor, it's installed successfully. Let me open it up. Let's finish the configuration, guys, so that we can start programming our RP2040 Connect with MicroPython. It's taking unbelievable amount of time. Mu, why is it not opening? There you go. Python editor starting. This may take some time on the first run. Okay, so they are giving a warning signal that this may take some time on the first run. Fine. Well, can't help. We have to wait for this anyways. Can't help. Anyways, guys, so let's. I think it's going to take some time to set it up because it's clearly saying on the screen this may take some time on the first run, first time we are opening this editor. So, what I suggest is follow this lesson, install the exe file, and double click and run this program. Keep the IDE open. All right. So, what I will do in the next lesson, hold on a second. Let me just check. In the next lesson, probably I will show you with some basic codes and write some program and try to play around with it. I will see you soon. Goodbye.